In this video, we completely strip down and rebuild the carburetor of this classic 2CV, and we make a surprising discovery about why we ended up on the back of a breakdown truck. Hi, welcome back to the channel. In the previous episode, I broke down in the Citroën 2CV and I had to be recovered by the AA. What I think has happened is I've been putting in this fuel stabilizer here. So this has gone in. It's normally been very good, but I think on this occasion what happened is it's gone through the carb, it's dislodged something and it's got stuck in one of the jets. So that's what's probably caused the bad running. It could be other things. It could potentially be a dodgy coil or dodgy leads or a dodgy condenser or something. I have actually changed the condenser previously. In this box I've got a new coil and new leads. So what I'm going to do is go over to the car, put the coil and leads on, just double check, you know, if it's still running rough, then we're going to take the carb off and fully rebuild the carb. So let's have a quick look in the box. The first thing is this special spanner that means I can undo the carburetor without taking off the breather tube. So this is yeah, sort of a funny shape. The coil, the standard coil for the 2CV, again it's a Burton one. It's like a modernised version of just a standard one. So I know the one I've got on there at the moment is some kind of Harley one or something, but this is just a regular one. And then also in here should be the leads. Yeah, so these are the leads that the supplier recommends to run with this coil. A lot of you advise to put a fuel filter on it, so I just got one of these inline ones there. So we'll cut the pipe and we'll attach it. Right, let's go and change this stuff over. The first thing I'm going to do is just start this car up because it's been sitting here for a couple of days. It could have cured itself, but I doubt it. But let's try it. No such luck. Right, let's turn it off and start work. So this is the old stuff, very old leads on here. We've got very old coil and we're going to need to change these terminals on here as well, and also confirm which one is the positive and which one is the negative. Also the shape here is slightly different, so I'm going to need to get a new attachment there, so we'll get those. But for now we're going to get all this stripped off. This seems to be a specific bracket to this yellow Harley style coil, whatever it is. And basically, yeah, I'm having to undo it with pliers because the nuts are, you know, funny old school size. It all comes apart and just pops out the holder there. And then, of course, I've got to do the connections as well. I do need to get different sort of bullet style connections on this because this has a thread on it with a nut, which is bit of a strange way of doing it. So we'll get this back to standard. Just taking the bracket off now. That's sort of hooked onto the frame, but I will be changing this clamp with these nylon clamps. That's the old stuff stripped off. What I'm going to do now is put on this inline fuel filter. So this is a pipe in between the pump and the carb. I'm going to mark where I want the filter, take this pipe off, cut it, put the filter on, and then put the pipe back on. Okay, let's have a look. Don't want it too low so it gets burnt by the exhaust. So let's have it, I don't know, about there. Oh, needs a socket. 6mm. Okay, I'm not sure the holes pre-drilled in here are entirely accurate, so this is yeah, it's moving a bit more than I would like, but I am going to be reconditioning this bar soon, so I'm not going to go drilling out extra holes in here. I'm just going to leave it as it is and maybe put something behind there just for now, just to see if we can get it running. I just need to confirm on here which one is positive and which one is negative, so let's have a quick look, see which one's got the voltage. Pretty sure that's positive, but let's have a look. Yes, right, so positive. Definitely the carb. Right, there we go. The carb is off the car, ready for the rebuild. I've got the sonic cleaner there just heating up, so I'm going to try and clean up what I can, and then this is the carb. So it is absolutely filthy, covered in oil. Inside looks really not good, so I can well see why potentially something's got blocked up there. So we're going to strip all this apart, clean everything up, and then I'm going to use this rebuild kit here. So this does have the jets in it. I think it has a filter, has the gasket, so we're going to take it all to bits and just change what we can. Yes, this was the smallest paintbrush I happen to have. Okay, I should say I'm no expert with this. I'm just going to open this up and change what I can see, change what's in the kit, and basically see what happens. If it doesn't go right, I'll simply buy a new one. Okay. So that's really bad inside. There's loads of silt and loads of rubbish in there, so I can well see why this car has potentially blocked its jets. So yeah, we're going to get the jets out, take all this to pieces even more, and clean this up completely. Just empty that fuel in there. Right, I think that's one half stripped down. So my kit isn't the big kit. It doesn't have all the springs and you know, a lot of the stuff that the slightly bigger kit does have. So I can't see any real point in taking all of the mechanical bits off. But basically what I've done with this is got out what I think is, you know, causing the problem. All the bits that I can see easily come out. The aim of the game is just to get this car running. I'm gonna, you know, we'll be dealing with a lot more stuff in this car at a later date, but this half, that's as far as I think I'm going to take it. And then this will go in the sonic cleaner and maybe give it a couple of goes in there, try and get it clean, and then we'll rebuild it with the clean stuff. So let's have a look at this half. Right, this thing here, I'm going to put a blanking plate over that. I don't think this is critical. I might be wrong, but they do sell a blanking plate, so I presume it's surplus to requirements. And then we can put the plate over this. That's the other half done. So I've taken off what I can. The springs and the mechanical bits are still on there because they weren't part of the kit that was available to me at the moment. So we've still got the springs on there. I'm going to leave all that and all the other mechanical bits. The kit I've got is like a basic jets kit and gasket. All the springs and things are in a different kit that wasn't available. So with this one as well, I've just taken off what I can here. Hopefully it's enough to get the car going. Can't really see much more. There may be other bits, but that's all I'm doing for now. These are going to go in the sonic cleaner to clean up the bodywork, and then I'll be maybe cleaning up all these bits as well. A lot of this stuff I do have in the kit, so I'll pick and choose what I replace there. And then obviously we've got the gaskets here, so these are going to be replaced. The float I'm just going to clean up. I won't put this in the cleaner because yeah, it may not like that. So let's get those in the sonic cleaner. Right, that's up to temperature. Let's get the glasses on because this is nasty stuff in here. Let's see what we got. Oh, lovely. Right, let's do the big one first. In we go. It doesn't quite fit. Okay, what are we going to do with this then? I'm actually going to take the basket out and I'm just going to do what I can. Do what you can, it's all we can do. So I'm going to do this once one way, once the other way, and then I'm going to change the water and do it again. Right, let's go. Right, there it is. Turn this round, do the other side. It does do it quite well. It gets the really ground in stuff off, but I will do this again and then obviously give it a rinse as well, make sure it's really clean. So let's do the other half. Just keep going until it's clean. Pretty good. It will need another couple of goes, but it is much cleaner than it was. A lot of the grounding stuff is coming out now. Oh, there we go. A bit more in there. So I'm going to rinse this, take it outside, rinse it in the buckets, put the other half in, do the same, and then I will be repeating this process till these are squeaky clean. Okay, your turn. In we go. Enjoy. Yeah. Alright, all goes in, look. How did I get that to go in there? Okay, I'll just do it once now that I haven't got half of it sticking out. Right. 5 minutes. Let's go. Right, these are all the bits. So these are the small bits that I've cleaned up, all the attachments and various bits and bobs that I need there. We move across here, we've got the floats, filter is clean, we've got the little blanking plate now and the gaskets to put the car back onto the manifolds. Come across here, we have the beautifully clean carburettor here. So this has come up really, really well. It's had 2 goes in the sonic cleaner, and I've been around it with a cocktail stick and got it as clean as I possibly could do. This one here is, once I found out it actually all goes in the sonic cleaner, it's yeah, it's come out really well. So really, really clean. Sort of looks like, well, you know, I was going to say new, but it looks as good as it can do. No dirt on it whatsoever. And then we move over here. These are the jets that I'm not going to be reusing, so I haven't cleaned these. These are just for reference because the kit has other jets in here. So we've got the new gasket. So these are all the bits out of the kit that I will be using. There are some other bits that, yeah, I didn't seem to need. We've got the other, some jets here. Obviously got the washers, the diaphragm. So I will be rebuilding this. So with this, basically, I'm not an expert on this. This is purely experimental. So we're going to get it back together as best I can, pop it on the car, and basically see if it runs. If it runs, I've had a result. So we'll also need to have it properly tuned as well, because it'll be kind of out of tune when I put it back together. But basically, if I can get it back on the car and it starts, lovely. If not, we're going to take it back off again, have a look at it, and or just buy a new carb. So we'll see what happens. Oh, forgot the copper washer. Don't forget your copper washer. Okay, do we need that? I don't know, maybe. Let's try it without. It's probably critical. All right, it ain't that one. So, don't know. Oh no, hold on. No, it's this one. That's my old one. So I don't know why that wasn't in the kit. Who knows? Got to make sure the choke bit goes on the right way, so your little pin needs to go just in there, so it works like that. There it is. Let's get this back on the car tomorrow and see if it runs. Okay, let's see. Runs just about. Maybe it's this. Right, I can't get this car to run properly, so this is what I've tried so far. It has had the throttle stop screw backed off till there's a gap, and then it's been wound back in just so it makes contact about a turn and a half. We have the idle mixture control here. This has been wound right in, and then it's been wound out by a turn and a half. And yeah, it is sort of half running, but it's not running properly, so we've got some other issue somewhere else. Maybe something, I presume it's got like an idle circuit and a middle circuit and a top circuit. Who knows, but I think possibly it has some further issues, so we better look into it. Right, I can't work it out. What I'm going to do is take it back off and go through it all again. I'm going to put my old stuff, my old jets and things in the sonic cleaner, probably see if I can take out that jet that I missed, and because you know that could be blocked, the one that I missed, the kind of long one, I think it's the main one, not sure, and just have a look at it again. So the plan is take it all to bits again and clean up the old jets, which I've got here, the old bits and bobs that I took off. And this time I've managed to get the pump injector out. I didn't realise that was, it just came out like that. So a little bit dirty, but it was actually, you know, delivering fuel. I could see it delivering fuel, so who knows. So yeah, let's get this in the sonic cleaner and put the old jets back in, put it back together with my original bits and see if it makes any difference. So you've got some really fine tolerances on these, just in the bore there, those little holes, I believe, do something with the idle. So when we adjust our stop screw on the throttle, it just brings that butterfly flap down a bit and just exposes those holes there, which meter in the fuel. Apparently, could be wrong, but I think that's what's happening, but they're so fine and it could easily be blocked up. So there could be, yeah, just so many things on this that could be blocked up. We'll give this a go and yeah, just see what happens. All back together. The body of the carb has been back in the sonic cleaner and I've rebuilt it with all the original jets. They've all been in the cleaner as well. So it's all back together. Going to put it back on the car in the morning and see if it runs. Okay, I've just got the tripod, just put it back together for the second time. This is the magical moment before I start it, before I realise why it still isn't bloody running. So we'll see. Hopefully it's going to start and it's going to run. I should say as well, I have checked the fuel pump and it was delivering a really good quantity of fuel, so it ain't the fuel pump. I don't know. I'm going to try the condenser. Maybe I should have done that first, but The condenser I've got on here is brand new. I've only had it a couple of months. It's been running fine, but then new parts do fail, so I'm going to take the fan off now, have a look in the box, change the condenser for one that I've got in the shed, and see if that is the issue, because I can't really see anything else I can do with that car, but it's a fault that I can't seem to trace. So let's put the condenser on and see if it's that. Okay, got the condenser order, so that's on the way down. Yeah, a real pain if it turns out to be that. So done the we've got two carb rebuild videos out of it. So basically, yeah, it is something that I should have checked first. I just assumed though that because I put in the fuel stabilizer had gone through the carb. I knew the carb was in bad condition anyway, so I just assumed, you know, I assumed that was a problem. But that's what they say, assumption is the mother of all ups, isn't it? So we end up rebuilding the carb again. But yeah, the condenser, I have already done it. I did it a couple of months ago, did the video on it, you know, like getting it started and changing all the stuff. But I have ordered another one, so we'll see. It is showing the symptoms of it. But it's a shame really, because, you know, a few years ago you could buy stuff and it was like, you know, nice, I don't know, Lucas stuff or whatever. Now the only stuff that's available is this sort of unbranded shit, and it's stuff shouldn't fail after a month. I mean, I know stuff does, but it's like, you know, I don't want to have to carry a spare everywhere I go. I should be able to buy parts and they last. So you know, but yeah, we are where we are. So yeah, so we have done the videos in here. The carb is fresh and rebuilt now. The fuel tank is clean because I did that previously. Fuel line is new. I've put a fuel filter on it. So I've got the condenser. I didn't have one in the shed actually, so I've got one on order. We'll wait till that turns up. It's Friday today, might be here Saturday, so we'll get it done and see if it's that. Okay, right. Let's see. So why did it break down? The condenser blew. It was new part failure and I didn't check it because I thought it was new. So lesson learned, even new parts, check it. So this time, if I get a flat tyre, I'm going to check the condenser. If the screen wash is low, I'm going to check the condenser. Light bulb doesn't work, straight to the condenser. So yeah, lesson learned there. You guys probably already knew that, but there we go. And on that bombshell, thank you very much for watching. If you like the style of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. More stuff coming soon, and I'll see you for the next one.